So let's talk a little bit about saving your driver's license after you've been arrested for a DWI. A lot of people in Texas, and these rules only apply to Texas. A lot of people in Texas think that their license will automatically be suspended if they're arrested for a DWI. That's not true. Here's the process. In the first 14 days after your arrest for a DWI, you have the ability and the right to request a hearing to force the state to prove by preponderance of the evidence that you were driving while intoxicated on Texas roads. If you can request that hearing in the first 14 days, and you only have 14 days to request the hearing, and you also, here's the secret, you have to subpoena the officer. And so it is very important that you hire a lawyer who knows how to do this, because if you don't subpoena the officer, the state of Texas can simply certify the police reports, submit those to the judge, and those police reports 99 times out of 100, 999 times out of 1,000 will allow the state to suspend your license. So, what you do is in the first 14 days after a DWI arrest, you hire a lawyer. The lawyer will request an ALR hearing, subpoena the police officer, and then fight that license suspension. Fighting that license suspension is absolutely critical for a couple reasons. One, it requires the state to bring in the officer. And once we have the officer's sworn testimony, once they've sworn to the police report and to the testimony, their testimony is locked in. And we can absolutely use that if we end up going to trial as leverage against the state, or to prove that there's a reasonable doubt that you were intoxicated or a reasonable doubt that you were rightfully arrested. So all of those things are extremely useful to a criminal defense attorney. Additionally, if your license isn't suspended, you don't have to get what's called an occupational license. Getting an occupational license is like getting put on probation early. It's no good. And so they can put things on your car, like they require an interlock device, all of those things. So it is very important. If you're arrested for a DWI in the state of Texas, it's very important to request your ALR hearing. But more important than that, hire an attorney who's going to fight to save your license and maybe save you from a DWI conviction.